Okay, we are live now. We are live now. So Chelsea. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very happy that you people get to feel what we felt yesterday.
Oh, you are happy that we felt the same thing. Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you were going to sympathize with us because actually this game
No,
I
it's
was
a it's a
expecting.
it's a league. We are competing with you people. So why should I show you sympathy? No, I don't even have to do that. I'm even happy.
So what actually went wrong with Chelsea in your opinion? What actually went wrong?
Based on what I saw, I think you people have a future. It's a young team, and you are beginning to build chemistry. You are beginning to understand each other. So I think personally, giving Chelsea like a month or two, I think the team will come clean. That's what I think. Unlike what I saw with Manchester United team yesterday, there
Mm,
weren't any cohesion. There weren't any, like, you can't really pinpoint that there's a future for the United team. You can't do that. But you can see that with Chelsea. Your play was excellent, except that you made one or two mistakes and you got punished for it. So I think there's a future for the Chelsea team.
uh, because one thing for me, I actually think didn't go well with
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea is I think we were too confident of winning that game. I don't know.
Mm,
And at the end of the day, like it's just not working. You see, a
mm,
derby like this, for me, Pochettino should have started all the players that he bought
mm,
and sort of benching them to see what it will go, then he will bring them on and those kind of things. I think it really didn't actually make impact. And first of all, you remember last game against
mm-hmm,
Liverpool, we
mm-hmm,
conceded an early goal.
mm-hmm,
And then today, to the same thing, an early goal. Liverpool game were
mm,
able to come back without actually conceding again. But with
mm,
this game, we conceded, and second half into the game, I think we lost it again because we possessed the ball too much, and then we
mm-hmm,
forget that we have a goalkeeper who also just came into the team and doesn't have that
mm,
much confidence.
mm,
Because the second goal for me, I didn't actually understand. Any keeper could have saved that goal, but because the keeper lacked that confidence, we are not
mm,
able to get it perfect. I don't know whether you
mm.
see what I'm seeing, what I saw in the game.
Yeah, it's true. What you are saying is true. But like I said, it's a young team. So given like a month or two, I think they will understand each other. But if you look at the way you play, I think
Mhm.
it was good for me.
Yeah, yeah.
From outside looking in, I think you have a future. It was good. But just that, like you said, maybe overconfidence kill how you should play. You understand? So
Yeah.
giving the team a chance, like maybe a month or two, I think they will come clean.
A
And
month or two, you think?
your goalkeeper, don't worry. For me, I'm happy as a United fan. I'm very
Uh-huh.
happy that you have this sort of goalkeeper because at least no, you can't have it all. At least there should be one or two players that will cost you games. You
Mhm,
know.
mhm.
So give the team a chance. Give them time. They will come clean.
But generally, looking at Chelsea in the first half, I think
Mhm.
we nearly won the game in the first half because
Exactly.
looking
Exactly.
at Enzo Fernandez
Mm-hmm.
missing that penalty. You
Mm-hmm.
look at what's the name, Raheem Sterling being
Mm-hmm.
up with his game today. Because I was saying, like Chuke Emeka, the way he has played today is a
Mm-hmm.
threat. Is a threat to Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, true.
It was a threat to him, and I
Yeah.
didn't actually know like he was going to actually perform that match. You
Mm,
see, so this kind of cohesion it was very good for our team builder because if Chukwuemeka is building up and he's giving us this kind of fantastic goals, believe it
Mm-hmm.
or not, Raheem Sterling position is going to be very, very, very undermined. Mind you, and Enzo Fernandez missing the penalty, I think said it all. We could
Mm,
not be able to actually get it in time to just come into the game. I think it actually affect the game for Chelsea.
yeah, you are right. You are right. But we just started the league, so I think maybe we will know like where Chelsea is going to be placed. Maybe like 10 or 12 games
Mhm.
after, because right now it's early, and most players just pick up when they are into a competitive game for like, I think, 3 or 4.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah, yeah.
So let's hope that. But for me, as a United fan, I don't want Chelsea to perform better, and you know why?
What is the reason why?
It's a competition. It's a competition. It's a league, and we are
Uh-huh.
we are all vying for top 4. So if Chelsea perform, looking at United team, if Chelsea performs better, it will put pressure on our players. But at least if Chelsea is performing poorly, we know that no, we can just um some sort of build up confidence. Like, look, even Chelsea is performing poorly, so we should try our best to come out clean. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if Chelsea are performing better and Liverpool, and they will just give up,
Mhm, mhm.
because there will be no way to catch up with you guys. But if at least you people are there, we compare ourselves to you and know that, hey, look, Chelsea, how much did you spend this window, this transfer window? You spend like 340 million or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
We
understand?
spend
So
like
I think
three,
there's
yeah.
so I think there's a massive pressure on you guys. But they are young guys, they are young players. So with time they will come clean. Chelsea fans, just relax. Just relax. Give the team a
Look at
time.
what he's saying. There's no time to relax. And guys, keep your comments coming because it's very, very important. Let me know your opinions and suggestions because today's game, actually, I'm very, very disappointed for losing to West Ham in the beginning of a league like this. For instance, 3 goals to nil.
Mm,
I don't think any fan will accept that. 3 goals to 1.
mm,
Sorry, I don't think any fan will accept that. And particularly, we enjoy a lot of football, a lot of what the possession in the game that didn't actually yield any results. And West
yeah.
Ham, oh my God, look at the defense. It reminds me of Chelsea Barcelona in 2010, right? In the
Yeah.
Champions League semi-finals. It reminds
Mm-hmm.
me of that game because we nearly blocked Barcelona. Just but the ball was played in the half of West Ham for good more than 40 minutes of the game, and Chelsea were
Yeah.
not able to actually get anything out of the game. And
Yeah.
tactically, Pochettino substitution actually, I wasn't actually happy with that because you could see
Yeah, it
clearly.
wasn't good. I agree. I agree with you. It wasn't good.
Because you
It
could see
wasn't.
clearly that what's the
Mm-hmm.
name the coach of West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
We all
David
know
Moyes.
his David Moyes is very, very experienced in the game, and you look
Yeah.
at after scoring the second goal, he tried to defend,
Mm-hmm.
removing all the attackers and bringing in
Yeah.
defenders. As
Yeah.
an experienced coach of a caliber of Pochettino, what are you
Mm-hmm.
supposed to do? You are bringing in although yes, you remove a Benchewell, bringing in Caicedo to maybe strengthen your midfield, but then
Mm-hmm.
removing Malogusto to bring in a striker who is an academy boy. As at that time, we don't need an academy, we need an experience in up front. So I think
Mm.
that didn't actually help that much.
Well, you have a point, but this sort of games, when you introduce players like from the academy, it gives them the feeling that they are needed in it. It builds their confidence level. So I don't think maybe he was looking for a result, because maybe he knew that the game is done, sealed. So maybe he just wanted to give the guy the confidence that look, you can play in this sort of games, So maybe he started looking into the future instead of
Yeah.
Chelsea fans thinking
Chelsea.
that maybe they needed a result. Maybe the coach was thinking otherwise. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like that. Like you also said, Chelsea played very well. You
Yeah.
played very, very, very well. I like the way you guys were playing in triangles. It will cause big teams massive problem. Like I said, when you played Liverpool, I was very worried because the sort of performance you guys put up that day was excellent. So I was telling a friend that look, Chelsea can win the league. But looking at your performance today, teams are going to take huge notice. Right now, they know that when they sit back and wait for you guys to bring the ball to them, you lack that final pass. You lack that killer instinct to put the ball into
Yeah.
the net. So I think teams are going to pick up on this, and then they will give you troubles on that. So Pochettino have to work on these things. And also, like I said, it needs time. It's a young team, a new coach. So maybe I think in a month or two, we will know where Chelsea will be placed on the league table. Just give the team some time. For me,
It-
I wish that you always play like this. You play very well and concede a lot of goals. For me, that's what I want. But then, like as a football lover and as a football fan, I think
uh-huh.
Chelsea will come
Uh-huh.
clean. Maybe give the team some time. They will come clean. They will play very good football and they will be
Yeah.
very hard team to
Yeah.
beat. And let me talk a little bit about Pochettino's formation. I think that the three five
Mm-hmm.
1 2 or the 3-5-2-1. No, it was three five
Yeah.
one two. Pochettino can give every
Mm.
big club some problem because the reason why I'm saying that, have you see the wing backs? They are always
Yeah.
high on the pitch, and then when they are high like that, you can see that the midfielders drop to cover them. And if you look at how Pep Guardiola plays,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's is similar. It's just that Guardiola like his fullbacks to come into the middle, and then Pochettino spread his players on the field. So looking at this system and how he want to
Yeah.
press, like it's a system that will cause the big clubs massive problems. And I will say this, mark my words, when you meet the big guys, you will cause them big problems.
Well, when we meet the big guys, we'll cause them big problems. That's absolutely massive statement there. But my problem is if Pochettino is playing that, clearly you see that West Ham counter-attack initially was very, very good. They were counter-attacking us,
Yeah.
but he found a way to stop them. With big clubs, don't you think Chelsea will find it very difficult? Because Liverpool, for instance, you see how they are quick in counter-attack. Manchester City,
Mm-hmm.
if you open, they are very also quick in counter attacking. Manchester United system is just counter
Mm-hmm.
attacking. Let's wait and absorb and counter attack. That's exactly how they play their system. Don't you think it's
Mm-hmm.
that kind of counter attacking is going to worry us in future?
I think Chelsea should be more worried about the smaller clubs and the mid-table clubs because look, teams like United, Liverpool, and Manchester City that you made mention of, they like to keep possession.
Mm.
Not necessarily that the team like or the coach like to keep possession, but the fan base that they have prefer that they play good football, and it comes with that sort of pressure. So I think that Chelsea should be more worried about the smaller clubs because the big clubs they will open up and play their possession football, opening chances for Chelsea to play their game. So I don't think that those counter-attacking football from the big guys will worry Chelsea that much. And like I said, even though Chelsea with the possession, you can see their fullback high up the pitch, but then they have midfielders covering for them. And the big guys, they won't wait to counter on to pick up on those loopholes. They will just keep possession, try to play
Yeah.
in between Chelsea's midfield. So I don't think Chelsea will be much, Pochettino will be much worried about the big clubs. It's this rather the smaller clubs
No.
that will worry him much.
Okay. So Balance just said Chelsea did well today, but scoring was a problem. So
Exactly.
Balance,
Exactly.
thank you very much for joining, and
Exactly.
thank you very much
They
for your
lack that
comments.
killer
And if
instinct and the killer pass. They lack that thing.
yeah, yeah,
And that thing,
mm,
it only comes with time. That's why I'm saying
yeah,
give the young guys some time. They will come clean. Because right now they are trying to understand each other. So if you
yeah,
guys put pressure on them, you are not helping. And
mhm.
for me, it's unnecessary pressure that you put on the guy. So give them some time. They will come clean. Unlike Manchester United, that we know that we don't have a future. Because based on what I saw yesterday, United, we don't have a future. Because we couldn't even put 2 or 3 passes together for like 3 minutes. It wasn't like that. But with this Chelsea team, you can see that they are playing, except that they lack that
That
decisive
killer
pass, like those killer
passes. Yeah.
instinct. So I think Chelsea will come clean. Top four is rest assured.
Yeah, it's just the second game out of the 38 games for sure. But the thing is,
Yeah.
when you are a team like Chelsea, I was beginning to think like maybe we are still the same team as last season, because last season you could
Mm-hmm.
see clearly we were worried about the coaching system, because and players were having
Mm-hmm.
possession, we're having everything, but just the scoring was a problem. And today we see that it's also the scoring that was a problem. Yet we could see
Yeah.
Chelsea still looking out for a striker. I don't know whether
Mm-hmm.
Pochettino wanted to put a message across that striker is still needed, or because putting the young player in, for me, I didn't actually get it at all. Bastel, putting Bastel in, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
actually get it at all. But maybe he was trying to put a
Mm-hmm.
message across. But I still feel that
Yeah.
we are still Chelsea like last season. If you are giving me confidence as United fan, but for me, on my stand of view or my point of
Mm-hmm.
view as a Chelsea fan
Mm-hmm.
last season, I was
Mm-hmm.
disappointed throughout the season. And if a season is going to begin, yes, we drew with Liverpool in Stamford Bridge, which was 1-1, which was actually fantastic. You can't complain because almighty Liverpool,
Yeah.
yes, getting a point out
Yeah.
of them is something good.
Yeah.
But to come to
Yeah.
West Ham to actually get this loss, actually, like, it put my
I know
I
it's
was
it's
actually thinking
it's hard
the
to
game
take.
was very high.
Yeah, it's hard to
So
take. But at least you people should be I don't know whether I should say happy, because you played very well. Like I said yesterday, if you have watched United, you will cry, because there wasn't any glimpse of hope that look, this team will play well. There wasn't anything like that. But Chelsea today was very good. Except that, yeah, like you said, you lack those goal scoring like instinct. You lack, and those things comes with time. You understand? So I think
yeah,
for me, that's the only problem that Pochettino has to address, like to get a poacher, someone who is just clinical in the 18-yard box. It will be very good. And Sterling
yeah,
too. Sterling is an old boy in this game. He's young but old in this game. So I personally, I was thinking that there were some passes or decisions that he could have made to help the team. Because first of all, he was very selfish on the ball. I don't know whether
yeah,
it was Pochettino tactics or way of playing, or Pochettino told him to do that, because he was holding onto the ball for so long.
so long,
And
yeah,
you can see that Chelsea players, especially Enzo, I saw Enzo making some decent or nice run into the 18-yard box. So that I was expecting
yeah,
Sterling to just cut the ball back for him to shoot, but then he instead held onto the ball and then tried to dribble, which he couldn't do. So I think that maybe he should just look into those things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so. And talking about there's Caicedo, I actually want us to talk much. Yes, we break a bank for Caicedo, and looking at his performance today, coming in as a substitute when we were down by 1 goal to nil, ending up causing
Yeah.
a penalty in the later
Mm-hmm.
part of the game. So generally, what do you see Enzo Caicedo in Chelsea midfield? Because for me, I
He's
think I can, as
mm-hmm.
a fan, and the way I rated him, I don't want to rate him in this game because it was just a half. But you, as
Mm-hmm.
you are not a Chelsea, looking at the game, what do you think about him? Because I was expecting Lavia to
His
also start this game.
yeah, his performance, like he conceded, he gave away a penalty. Fine, but then it's his debut for Chelsea. So normally, I don't talk about derbies. Normally, I don't talk about derbies because it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
new thing. He's been introduced
Mhm.
into a new set of players. He needs some just pick up on that. Some too, it needs time to gel with the
Yeah.
players, to understand how the players play, to understand the manager and all that. That player is very good. I'm only hoping that this penalty that he gave away wasn't is not going to take a dent on his mental state of mind, because then it will just
Yeah,
dip his
psyche,
form. He
psychological. Yeah,
needs time to just pick up. And you, Chelsea, don't have that much time to wait on such a caliber of player. You understand? So I'm just hoping that
yeah,
it's not gonna take a dent on his mental health or mental. But then he was decent. We know he's a good player. He was decent when he came on.
Mhm.
He tried to do something, but then it was the whole team. It was the whole team. It's a young team, so I think with time they will understand each other. Your team have a very bright future.
Well,
Like I
with
said,
time.
you can give any big club in Europe trouble, because you can see that these young boys play with their heart, and they have the
Mhm,
stamina
mhm.
and the strength to do those things. So just give Chelsea some time. Just give them some time.
Okay, so let's take a look at the statistics of the game for sure. I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm.
put it on the screen so that we'll see how. Or let me add it here. Yeah. So I don't know whether you can see it clearly.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. So you could see in the end of the game, Chelsea actually had 17 shots, 12 on target, 12, West Ham 12.
Mm,
Chelsea had only 4 shots on target. West Ham had 6. Look at the ball possession margin.
yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Last season, this was always what we had. You have
Mm-hmm.
the possession, everything, but the ability to score. We're thinking
It's
maybe Kai
crazy.
Havertz. Yes, Kai
Yeah.
Havertz, maybe what's the name, Mason Mount, and other
Mm-hmm.
things. They were not actually, or maybe a typical
Mm,
striker. But you see, Nicholas Jackson trying his best, and his ball ability has been absolutely fantastic. His ability to hold ball and spread was very, very good. But then he today scoring, we're not able to score any goal here, and I think that was something that I actually not happy with. And for sure, I don't know what next thing is going to happen, but for right now, Chelsea today was just something I'm looking forward to. Guys, let me know your opinions. Let me know what you think about today's game, because Chelsea actually today did not get that perfect for me. So he's back again. Yeah, he's back
yeah.
again. So
Sorry,
take
sorry.
us
My I
through
think
like
my
for
network dropped.
yeah.
Mm,
So maybe take us through like the this and the statistics for sure, or what you think. Nicholas Jackson, he's being our main top striker, was top there. He was
mm-hmm.
able, dropping was actually fantastic, but just the ability to score the goal. Do you think he will be the ideal striker Pochettino is looking out for?
Yeah, he's very quick and strong on the ball. And he's also tall. and I think he possesses everything that a modern day striker should have. So I think with like I said, with time he'll be good. You just need to introduce Lavia and Casedo in the midfield, and then I think it'll help him a lot
Yes.
because at the latter part of the game, like second half, during the second half, I could see that he was dropping deep because he wasn't getting the supply that he
Yeah.
was supposed to get. You understand? So he was dropping deep. But with Latvia and Calcedo, I think they will protect that shield and allow Enzo to do those passes that those killer passes that could really unleash the capability of Jackson. So I think Jackson is the sort of modern day striker that every modern day manager will need. He's a good player. He's a good player, and also you had a lot of possession, and then you had a lot of shots, but the on target. That's what I'm saying. It's like you are shooting the ball too wide. You understand? So I think you need
Yeah.
with time. It's all about time. You need time. You need time, and Jackson too will come good. You need time. That's all that I can say. You need time. And did you see the number of passes that you people made?
Yeah.
706
Yeah.
or something. It's
700.
massive. It's
Yeah.
massive. So you were good on the
It's
ball,
like
except that the killer
yeah,
instinct hasn't
706.
really come.
Well, we are hoping that it should come very, very quick because Premier League does not wait for any club. As they
Yeah, but
it
it's just
start, it
too
starts
matches.
like that.
It's just too matches. It's just too matches.
Well,
it's
so
just it's just it's just too matches.
well,
And Chelsea is
so
even
talking
lucky. They
about
are not in any European cup.
yeah, we are not in any
They
European
only be playing
competition.
domestic. Yeah, they will be
Yeah,
only be playing domestic football. So it's good. It's good for them. They will have a lot of rest. They will have a lot of time to train. They will have a lot of time to build team chemistry. So that's why I'm saying we are afraid. And Liverpool too is not doing that. But the caliber of players that Chelsea have now, they have the ability to build a massive team. Liverpool doesn't have that ability. They don't have that capacity because they don't really have those sort of players that personally I think Jurgen Klopp will love to use. You understand? And they haven't
yeah,
really got replacement for those players that has left. So I think Liverpool they will need 2 or 3 signings before they can get back to the level that they were 2 3 years ago. But with Chelsea, I see that they've gotten the right caliber of players to play Pochettino style. Because if you look at Pochettino
mhm,
at Tottenham, these were the sort of players that he was using to dominate. Except that he
yeah,
didn't win the league, fine. But then he wasn't a ride over. He was playing
yeah,
good
yeah,
football.
yeah.
You
Good
understand?
football,
So
yeah.
with
And
this
when you
Chelsea
meet
team
him,
and
you understand.
the financial backing that he has right now, I think yeah, maybe next season Pochettino will be there with the Man Cities.
Yeah. So I'm taking you back to United before we go. Mason
Yeah.
Mount clearly stated that
Oh my
he didn't
God.
want to play with
Oh
Chelsea
my
again.
God.
So
Oh my God.
we had to force our way. So we had to just give our heart out and sold him to you guys. And for the past couple of games, because looking at in the midfield with Mason Mount and Casemiro and also what's the name Enzo Fernandez, Bruno
Fernandez,
Fernandez,
yeah,
and
Bruno.
you guys, yeah. So Mason
It's not
Mount
working.
performance, I saw a lot of
It's
Chelsea fans actually,
it's not working. Mount won't work. People are saying that we should give Mount time. And I'm like, Mount has been playing the Premier League since when? He's from Chelsea Academy, right? And
yes,
I don't know. I don't know why our manager will use that sort of money to buy Mason Mount. He's not a Man U player. Mason Mount is like, I think Arsenal, maybe Arsenal. And if you really looked at our midfield yesterday, we didn't have a midfield. It was only Casemiro who was just trying to do something. The rest were just roaming about as if they have nothing to play for. So I don't know. Mason Mount, sometimes they should give us the ability to sue players that abuses a club's legendary jerseys. That's what we should do to Mason Mount. Mason Mount is abusing the number 7 jersey of Manchester United. That's what he is doing. Who told him to pick up that number? Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. We are live. I don't want to say anything that people will come at me. So I'll just leave it like that. But if our manager don't try to change anything about this Manchester United fan, I think we will finish 10th. That's what I saw yesterday. Based on the 2 matches that we've played, I think we will finish 10th.
But you see, that's what I disagree with. You remember Eric Ten Hag last season, his start was not actually good, and he ended up being in 3rd place of the Premier League.
Yeah, but we played very good.
Yes, and you just assured me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe this midfield he's using hasn't yet gelled as the way he wanted to be. You were just giving me that heartwarm that Chelsea will perform, I shouldn't worry, and all those kind of things. Why can't you give Mason Mount the same time?
Sometimes you look at a certain people and you can really see that they have future. And sometimes you look at a certain people in a certain field and you can tell that, look, this is not your field. You don't have a future here. You should move to where you'll be okay with. That's what I'm talking about. Mason Mount is not an 8th player for Manchester United. The role that our manager is using Mason Mount is not good. It's either he doesn't fit that role or he's not that sort of elite player that United wants. You understand? And looking at what, based on these 2 matches, looking at what he has done, I don't think he's that elite player that United should have bought. No, we don't need Mason Mount. I don't know whether it was a panic buy or whatever. Maybe the manager thought that if he did not go in for him, he will end up having no extra players or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the reason behind he bought Mason Mount, and he's trying his possible best to make that work. And that is not working. Like you said, it's Premier League. 2 matches, and we haven't seen anything. Last season that you compared these 2 matches with, yes, we lost our first 2 matches last season, but we were playing very well. So there was a glimpses of like United can do better. But this season, it's not working. It started from pre-season. It's not working. So why can't this manager see that, look, what I'm doing is not working, so I should drop this amount and use somebody who can fulfill that role? That's the problem. He's 60 million pounds. And so what? We all make mistakes. Fine. So we all make mistakes. You bought the wrong player. Just own up to it and then do what will benefit the club. Do what will benefit the fans.
But maybe you need to also consider the kind of contract he signed with Manchester United.
I don't think Mason Mount will ever get a contract that will be very difficult to bench him. No, he's not that sort of player. He's not Ronaldo. He's not Messi. It's just Mason Mount coming from a Chelsea team that plays 10th or whatever in the Premier League.
But if you're going to use Chelsea team to last season to rate him, then I think you wouldn't be fair on Mason Mount, because last season, he didn't get that much playing time because of injury. And then he didn't, even later part of the game, because of the injury, kept him out of the game. And now from the injury, he requested transfer to Manchester United because he needed to feel like...
Doctor, I've never liked that guy, even in the Chelsea jersey. The hype around him is a scam.
It's too much.
It's a scam. I don't know what people see in Mason Mount. If I see ex-elite players who have played the game talking about Mason Mount as if he's Ronaldo or he's Messi. I don't get it. We all watch football. They are experts. They've played the game in the elite level. And so what? We have eyes.
Yeah.
You have played the game. You have Champions League trophy and whatever. And so what? When it comes to watching football and analyzing football, there are so many people who can do that better than those people who have actually played the game. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't see what they see that we can see. What at all do these people see that we, the fans, the football lovers, that we can't see? Fine, he's I don't know, he arrived late in the 18-year boy. How many goals did Mason Mount scored last season? I mean, last 2 seasons, or even the season that you guys won the Champions League. How many goals did he score? Is he a good tackler? Is he a good tackler? Does he have those sort of passes that take out defenders?
In Chelsea, but in Chelsea, what he used to offer was the energy. When he's with the team, you feel that energy, and then probably you could even see it in the Champions League finals. When he was absent, you will see that the team doesn't perform because we lack that energy. And for me, Mason Mount actually did himself because the current captain, Rhys James, that could have been going to Mason Mount. Because as a young academy boy, they actually take him before, even though Rhys James was his captain then, but he came to the senior team before Rhys James. And I think he just did himself by forcing his way out in Chelsea because he think he was out of luck in Chelsea.
Look, this modern day football, we don't need those running around doing nothing.
Talking.
You understand? If you have that energy, just put it on tracks. We have people running 100 meters and 200 meters. Just be able to use that to benefit the team. If you are going around, Mason Mount can't even tackle. He's so soft. He can't even put a foot in. So why then do we have to? Or maybe the coach should drop Bruno Fernandes and put Mason Mount there. So that comes to this point. Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes. Who should start? You understand? Is Mason Mount better than Bruno Fernandes? No. You can't say that. You understand? So it was either a panic buy or a wrong buy. The coach should own up to it and then bench Mason Mount because he is causing the team. He's causing the team. We don't play well with him. And this coach is trying his possible best to make it work. It won't work. It will not work. People are saying that we should give him time. Yes. But personally, I've never liked that guy, even in the Chelsea shirt. You understand? I've never liked him. So, I don't know. The hype around him, like I said, is a scam. Maybe I don't know how these people... These scouts
he's
he's
not the only player. Almost majority of English players, like the hype around them is actually something. Mason, we always say some fans, even some Chelsea fans never agree that Mason Mount is that kind of player like Chelsea take him to be.
Of course.
But
look at Foden. Look at Foden.
United.
Look at Foden. Foden is very good. Yesterday, if you have watched Manchester City, this is the kind of players United should be buying. Not Mason Mount. Yeah, he won the Champions League. And so what? Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or, never got his hands on the Champions League trophy. Ibrahimovic was an elite, the sort of striker, those strikers over there. He never got the Champions League. So what are you saying? He won the Champions League. And so what? you understand? Those things are just... I don't know. Just to add clauses and for business perspective, fine, it's okay. But then what he can do on the field, I mean, I don't know. But maybe we should have used that money to buy Amrabat. Amrabat should have been the priority, not Mason Mount. Because we have a lot of attacking midfielders. Why do we have to go for Mason Mount? And we have Sancho. Sancho too, we don't know what we are doing with him.
And clearly he's benching Santos.
You don't know.
Yeah. maybe
You
because he's
understand?
not getting playing time. Sancho's
Yeah,
always come in with
yeah,
in the second half.
yeah. With 60 million, we could have gone to South America and gotten ourselves some decent player. Brighton have this a 19-year-old guy. He's from Paraguay. Yesterday he played at the number 10 role.
Mm-hmm.
Enrico, I've forgotten the name. That guy is
Is it
very good, very very good player. We could have gone in for those sort of players from Paraguay. Those guys are very good. Why then do we have to spend 60 million to buy Mason Mount? You understand? We could have added a little, then
yeah,
maybe
yeah, yeah.
to buy Calcedo or an elite player. Why then Mason Mount for 60 million pound? Oh my gosh, it's too much. It's too much. It's a scam. I don't know how these people do businesses, but then I think something weird must be going on that we the fans don't know about.
Yeah, the network is
We have Van de
actually
Beek. We have Van de Beek. Van de Beek can't even
the
get playing
network is
time. Then
actually what. Yeah, yeah.
yes, Van de Beek can't even get playing time. And we are saying that Van de Beek wasn't good, or Van de Beek is not that sort of player that we need. So we need to buy elite midfielder, attacking midfielder that can help Bruno Fernandes. And boom, Mason Mount. I mean, we
But
have just replaced Van de
United, you
Beek.
have that kind of. But you have that kind of history. You remember Maguire to when you went and bought Maguire for a transfer record of a defender.
Ah, that's what I've been saying. Those
So,
English guys they are not good enough. That's the whole point. They are not good enough.
but
It's
this
about time.
season you try to
It's good for
sell
the business. It's good
him.
for the business aspect because if you have an English player playing for your club and they are at the same time they are playing for the National League, on the business aspect is good if they are good. Like
Yeah,
Foden, Rashford is okay. Those guys they are okay. But if you buy players like Maguire, Mason Mount, I mean, they are not good enough. That's all that I can say. They are not good enough for United. Maguire should have been playing for Everton. Mason Mount should have been playing for. He's a decent player. He's not that elite player that should be playing for Manchester United, Chelsea, and Barcelona. No, he's not that sort of player. But because he has English passport, he's been able to do this because of that passport. You understand? But he's not that
yeah.
caliber of player that should be playing for Manchester United. And a lot of United fans would agree with me what I'm saying. So I think that maybe we should just wait and see if some things will be changed.
Okay. We yeah, we will wait and see. And I think we need
Yeah,
to end here because time is going, and tomorrow
yeah,
you have a lot
yeah,
to do, and then maybe the family might need you. So, guys, we'll be bringing
yeah.
you this
My
time to
fufu
time.
is ready.
Every
My
maybe
fufu is ready.
most of the big games. Okay, yeah, most of the big games. Then let me allow you to go. Then I'll just end it.
Yeah.
Allow you to go, and I'll just end it. But we'll be
Okay.
bringing it to the fans like every time there's a big game. After that,
Yeah.
we'll just bring it to them, and then probably. So, your final words
Okay.
before you go.
They should give Chelsea the team. They should give them some time, at least maybe a month or two. I think they will come clean. The fans should just relax, give the team some time to learn about themselves, to generate this chemistry among them, and then I think with that time they will be okay. They shouldn't put too much pressure on the team. That's all that I can say.
Okay.
But at the same
Yeah. So
time,
don't.
I just wish that
Mhm.
that chemistry doesn't build up. That chemistry doesn't work.
They clearly, clearly, you already given us the tip, so we'll take the advice from you. So, guys,
Okay.
thank you very much, and thank you very much, and my
You are
regards to
welcome.
the
You are
family.
welcome, my brother. Have a
And
wonderful week.
well, yeah,
And
we'll
talk to
talk.
you later.
And thank you very
Uh,
much. All right, all right, all right. See you. So, guys, thank you very much for joining in. Thank you very much for your time. And hey, we're going to see you maybe next week again after the games for sure. So let's see what is going to happen. And with that note, see you see you. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video as well. And hey, make your comments useful and let your opinion count. And I'm going to see you next week. Bye.